Hello, welcome back to another episode of Food Revolution Network's How to Cook series. I'm Nichole Dandrea-Russert, Food Revolution Network's lead dietitian, and today we are going to talk about maximizing the nutritional value, flavor, and texture of your meals through nutrient-rich plant-based sauces and dressings. Having one or two plant-based sauces or dressings in your fridge at all times can be a lifesaver when it comes to transforming a dish in a matter of minutes. Now, if there's anything that can take a meal from drab to wow, it is a delicious plant-based sauce. Plant-based sauces and dressings can bring flavor, texture, and lots of nutrition to meals when they are prepared with nutrient-dense whole plant-based foods. Plus, they typically take just minutes to make and only require a blender, a food processor, or a bowl and a whisk. So today we are going to make a lime jalapeno sauce, which is a delectable sauce that can elevate grain bowls, tacos, veggies, and more. Plus, it gets its vibrant green color from not one, not two, not three, but 4 different green veggies that sneak into the sauce, making it both nutritious and delicious at the same time. So first, let's dig into the benefits of making plant-based sauces and dressings homemade. Now, even if you don't love to be in the kitchen, you might find that making a plant-based sauce takes minimal effort in exchange for tons of flavor, satisfying texture, and loads of nutrition. Here are 6 good reasons keeping 1 or 2 sauces or dressings on hand for the week is a great idea. Number 1, they are easy to make. They typically take less than 10 minutes and require 0 cooking oftentimes. Number 2, they require minimal kitchen tools, typically just a whisk and a bowl or a blender or a food processor. Number 3, they can elevate the flavor and texture of almost any dish, from tacos to veggie burgers to noodles. Number 4, they add more nutrition, including fiber, protein, vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients, especially when you sneak veggies into them like the sauce we're about to make today. Number 5, they can evolve into dressing simply by adding a few tablespoons of water for a thinner consistency. And finally, number 6, you can whip up a delicious plant-based meal in minutes when you have a good sauce or dressing on hand. So next, let's talk about the benefit of using a whole food source of fat as your base in place of oil. Now, we often recommend using whole food fats over oil because using whole foods like whole avocado, nuts or seeds, or minimally processed foods such as silken tofu or yogurt provide exponentially more nutrition than just their fat alone. So for example, avocados are chock full of fiber with almost 10 grams of fiber per avocado, plus lots of potassium, folate, choline, and vitamin A. When you use only the avocado oil rather than the whole avocado to make a sauce or dressing creamy, you only get the fat, leaving all of those other nutrients behind. Same thing if you use soybean oil rather than silken tofu, or sesame seed oil rather than tahini, which is made from whole ground sesame seeds. Using the whole food fat delivers the same creamy mouthfeel while providing much more nutrition than just the fat alone. But should you avoid oil altogether? That is a common question we hear. A good quality extra virgin cold pressed olive oil or avocado oil in small amounts may be okay as a part of a whole food plant-based diet and if you're in general good health. Those who follow oil-free altogether may be doing so to reverse heart disease or diabetes, or if they're trying to manage weight for health reasons, as oil is very calorically dense. Whenever choosing oil, check to ensure the brand is indeed providing what is listed on the label, as many oils can be contaminated with filler oils that are very unhealthy. So whenever possible, consuming the whole food source is going to give you exponentially more nutrition compared to just a component of that food. Today, we will be making a lime jalapeno sauce, which uses avocado and plant-based yogurt as the base, as well as fresh lime juice and jalapeno, which can be optional if you prefer no spice, or you can substitute green bell pepper in its place. This sauce incorporates even more nutrition with herbs and leafy greens added into the blend. Now, whole avocado and plant-based yogurt are excellent ways to add creaminess in place of oil in sauces and dressings. Other whole food options to make a base for a sauce or dressing include silken tofu, walnuts, cashews, sunflower seeds, hemp seeds, beans, or nut and seed butters like almond butter or tahini. Now, this recipe only takes minutes to make. You have the option of making it in your food processor or blender, or you can use a whisk in a bowl. It'll just take a little more muscle to mash up the avocado completely. And then you'd also have a chunkier version of the sauce with whole rather than blended jalapeno or green pepper. Just dice them up finely and it'll still be delicious. Start with your mise en place by measuring out all the ingredients first. So we have 1/2 cup of avocado, 1/4 cup of plant-based yogurt, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 1 garlic clove, and then 1 to 2 tablespoons of jalapeno. I like a little more spice, so I'm going for 2, but again, you can omit this completely or add green onion in the jalapenos place. Now we also have 1/4 cup of cilantro. For those of you who don't love cilantro, consider also omitting the cilantro or adding parsley or chives in its place. Then we have one of the green stars of the show, a cup of romaine lettuce. And then we have 1/3 cup of water just to reach the consistency that we need. And then finally, if you'd like, you can add a little bit of salt and pepper to your taste preference. And then the next step is just to add it to your blender or food processor and blend away, or add all of the ingredients to your bowl and whisk until everything is combined. Okay, the sauce is ready and it is time for the taste test. And it is a beautiful green color. And it tastes delicious and so fresh. And the texture is like this beautiful whipped creamy like consistency. It's so light and airy. I cannot wait for you to try this. Now, we added quite a bit to the sauce, but what is great about that is that everything we added brought its own set of nutrients. Avocado lends lots of fiber, plant-based yogurt brings gut-loving probiotics, lime juice has vitamin C, garlic has immune-supporting phytonutrients, cilantro is packed with vitamins A, C, and K, and romaine brings calcium, magnesium, and potassium. So you can see how this sauce alone can offer tons of nutrition on top of your already plant-powered meals. As for uses, you can use this sauce as a veggie dip, top it on plant-based burgers, drizzle it over tacos, or thin it a bit by adding a little bit of water and using it as a salad dressing on top of a salad or a grain bowl. So I hope you found this segment of How to Cook helpful. I look forward to seeing you next time.